You already know that writing a cover letter is so important in your application. It can help you get the job offer. But it's also important that you need to write a cover letter that can catch the hiring manager's attention immediately, or they will move to the next candidate. Hi everyone, I'm Thea from theaho.co, helping skilled migrants and international graduates get jobs and live a better life. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you how to write a cover letter that can catch the hiring manager's attention right away, stand out from your 300 competitors, and land a job interview. So if you are still struggling to write a cover letter, I will show you the cover letter template that can help you land the job interview within only 2 seconds. So stay with me till the end of this video. Now, the biggest mistake that I've seen in 99% of job seekers is their cover letters are very generic. So they just talk about themselves, that they are good at this, good at that, and they don't change their cover letter to the company that they are applying for. So if you are just talking about yourself, then it's just your personal claims. The hiring manager don't believe you yet. You need to convince them. And when you write a cover letter that can fit any companies, in other words, it can fit any of their competitors, then they won't take you seriously because you don't take them seriously enough at the first place. Because you are writing a cover letter that can fit any company, you are not writing the cover letter to that specific company. So you need to be highly targeted with your cover letter. You need to write and customize your cover letter to only the company that you are applying to. And if you write a cover letter that can fit anyone, then you will be removed immediately. If you want to catch the hiring manager's attention right away, then you need to prove that you are a good match to the job. Remember, when the hiring manager is recruiting for someone for their team, then when they scan through your cover letter, they have only one question in mind: whether this person is the right candidate that I'm looking for. So no matter what the job is requiring, the technical skills, soft skills, software, system, etc., then you need to prove that you can meet all the requirements of the job by showing your specific achievements with tangible results. You cannot just say, oh, I've got this, I've got that, I'm good at this, good at that. You know, they are just your personal claims. Hiring managers won't believe you yet. You need to prove to them that you've got the skills and experience with specific achievements and tangible results. What is the biggest mistake that I've seen across hundreds of cover letters? They are very long. So most of the time I receive a 2-page or even 3-page cover letter. They are full of text and they don't show hiring manager where to focus, where to read on the cover letters. Let me tell you an insider tip that hiring managers would never tell you. They don't like to read long documents, especially cover letters with full sentences, a lot of text, because they are very busy. That's why they need to hire someone to help them with their daily workload, right? So the recruitment task is not on the top of their priority list. They need to move on with their daily tasks. They just want to do the recruitment quickly, make it done fast so that they can do all the daily tasks as well. So that's why they don't spend a lot of time to read your cover letter. They just skim through it. They don't read it. They just skim through it for a few seconds. So if you send them a long cover letter, a 3-page cover letter, then they feel overwhelmed and they just ignore, they don't want to read, and they just move on to the next candidate. So my tip for you is you need to keep your cover letter short, no exception. Myself, I have more than 10 years of experience, 14 years of experience to be exact. But when I write a cover letter for myself, I only keep it within 1 page. Because if you cannot write a short cover letter, it shows that you don't understand about yourself, about your profile, you don't understand about the job, the requirements, the company, the position, etc. You don't know what is important that you should keep and what is irrelevant that you should remove in your cover letter. And you think all of them are important, that's why you keep all of them in your cover letter. And that's why you end up with a 3-page cover letter. And if you cannot shorten your cover letter, it shows that you're not a strong candidate. So why should the hiring managers invite you to an interview when you are not a strong candidate? So please, my tip for you is you need to shorten your cover letter within only 1 page. I've seen this mistake again and again across hundreds of job seekers. They just repeat their resume on the cover letter. Now, let me ask you this question. So if these 2 documents, the resume and cover letter, are exactly the same, then why should the companies ask you to submit a cover letter when they already have your resume, they already have what they want about your profile? It doesn't make sense, right? But actually it's your misunderstanding. They have a point when they request for a cover letter. They want to know more about you. They want to know more information about your profile, the information that they cannot find on a resume. So don't make this deadly mistake of repeating your resume in the cover letter. Spend half an hour to write your cover letter to make it highly targeted to the job that you are applying. And don't tell me that, Thea, you are asking for a lot of things, you want me to write a cover letter, you want me this, you want me that. It's too hard and I just don't want to write a cover letter. Don't do that, because if you don't send a cover letter, you will be removed immediately. It's their request to have a cover letter in your application. If you don't meet their requirements, they just ignore you. They move on to the next candidate and you don't get interviews. So what to write about in your cover letter when you don't want to repeat your resume? You need to go beyond it, go beyond your resume. So don't repeat exactly what you already have in the resume. You need to elaborate more. You need to strengthen or explain further about your achievements. Tell interesting stories about what you did in the previous positions, what achievements you've got, what results you brought to the company, what problems you solved, what actions you took, how you did them, etc. So that's how you can go beyond the resume, make your cover letter interesting. You shouldn't write personal claims, generic copy about your achievement, like I did this, I did that, without specific evidence, because they won't believe you. So you need to prove it to them. You need to show your achievements, specific achievements with tangible results. If you want to get that job, then my tip for you is you need to catch the hiring manager's attention immediately, because they just spend about 2 seconds to skim through your cover letter. They don't read it, they just skim through it. And if you cannot stop them skimming, spend more time on your cover letter, they just move on to the next candidate and you won't get that interview. And someone else, your competitor, will be invited to that interview. And you can do that, you can catch the hiring manager's attention by writing a unique opening paragraph in which you should talk about the pain point, the problem that the company is facing. And that is also the problem that the hiring managers is trying to solve. And if you can do that, you can talk about their pain point, you can solve it in your cover letter, then I'm sure with you that you can catch the attention of any hiring managers in only 2 seconds. Now, if you are struggling to write a cover letter, you don't know where to start, how to write, then I've got your back, my friend. Feel free to download my free cover letter template. The link to download is theaho.co/cover letter template, in which I will show you the right structure of a winning cover letter, and I will show you how to write each part of the letter so that you can impress and catch the attention of the hiring managers immediately in 2 seconds. Now, by this time, I think that you already know how to write a cover letter that can stop the scheming of hiring managers, ask them to spend more time on your cover letter, and invite you to an interview. But do you know that writing a cover letter heavily relies on your resume? If you don't have an impressive resume, you don't have a convincing cover letter. That's why I want to invite you to my free ACE Resume Masterclass, 3 simple steps to get interviews. I will show you step by step on how to write a resume that can land interviews in only 6 seconds. So this is the strategy that helped me land my 6-figure salary full-time job in only 2 weeks. And it also helped a lot of my clients land their 5-figure to 6-figure salary full-time jobs in a matter of weeks. So don't miss out on this class. The link to join is theaho.co/ACE Resume, and it's also in the first comment of this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this video or any topic that you want me to talk about, any question that you have about the job search. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching the full video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.